For South Dakota State, head coach Aaron Johnston. Coach will open with a statement and then we'll have questions.
Well, just really good win. I think we had the kind of urgency that maybe we didn't have in our last game, and so that was good to see. I think the stats obviously are in our favor and the score was in our favor, but the thing I was most pleased with and talked most about was just the urgency and the effort that we played with. We got a lot of shots that had a lot to do with our defense and transition and just effort kind of play. So it was fun to see us play with that kind of effort. That was really good.
Questions for Coach?
Your thoughts on, you guys have had some good battles with Oakland. Obviously, they've had some injuries and that kind of thing, but it seemed like your kids did a pretty good job of just kind of ignoring whatever things they tried to do and just playing. Is that kind of what you're alluding to, just the effort and just ignoring anything, just do what you guys do?
Yeah, I don't know that we ignored anything. I think I understand what you're saying, but I mean, we went into it with a lot of thoughts on what we had to do, and I thought our team executed those things well. We saw some zone the first time, and we gave our players a few ideas of what we wanted to do, and I thought they executed it well. Their motion is always hard to guard, and I thought they had some different wrinkles, and I thought our team there made some really good adjustments and just played and did it with a good level of disruption on defense. I never thought they got too comfortable, Oakland on their offensive end. But we got a lot of transition buckets early, and it was kind of a little bit of a slide there, a little bit of a push, and I think we kind of took a little bit of the wind out of their sails the first 10 minutes there, just how quickly we were able to score and transition too. So that was good to see, because we've lacked some transition lately. And when we don't score in transition, that's a big hurdle for us to overcome.
Statistically, season highs for assists and steals. What do numbers like that mean to you? What does that tell you about what you guys did?
Well, going into the game yesterday, the only thing we talked about on offense in practice was pass the ball. Move the ball as quickly as you possibly can. And to move the ball quicker, we've got to cut a lot harder. I thought in the game today there was 4 or 5 times where I thought our players looked really gassed, like they needed to come out. And they're in shape, they're healthy. I just thought they played that hard, and that's a good sign. So we moved the ball really well, and we cut exceptionally hard, and that created a lot of good offense for us.
And individually, you had a whole bunch of players with 6 boards or more, 6 to 15 points. Just your thoughts on that balance today. Was that as close to sort of ideal as you'd like to see?
Yeah, we go back and forth with it, because this year we've played a few of our players in certain games 30 to 34 minutes, and that's a little bit uncommon for us. Today we were able to kind of keep everybody in those mid to 20s, our top players. And I think they're able to play harder for longer periods of time that way. I don't think they coast or take breaks on the court. So Megan and Ashley have a little bit more fuel in the tank to go to the offensive glass. And the big difference though was Hannah and Leah. We haven't got a lot of rebounding from them lately, and really talked to them about how important that is for our team. I thought Hannah and Leah did a great job on the glass, and that was a big part of the difference with the offensive boards.
I think you're in position now Thursday already to go get at least a share of the conference title. Your thoughts on that opportunity, having it what feels like sort of early yet?
Well, it's not for us. I mean, it's 4 games left, and we've played more games here than anybody else has, just because of the way the conference schedule is shaking out. But yeah, we'll talk about that. It's an opportunity for a share of the conference title. To me, the idea of trying to play well and compete for a conference title is far more important than trying to be motivated because they beat us last time. I mean, that's not going to be a part of our focus at all. We need to go in there and play good basketball and do it for the right reasons. So we'll definitely talk about that in this upcoming week.
Coach, I asked the girls about this too, and I'll ask you, the communication on the floor seemed really strong. Do you chalk that up to the leadership on the floor? Is that a coach thing? Or?
Yeah, communication was great today. I think that helps us defensively. We feel like we can get out and pressure more and be a little bit more aggressive when you know you've got someone around you, or you know you've got help in certain places. We really emphasized that yesterday as well too. Defensively, that's pretty much the only thing we really got on the team about, was really communicating, because I think it changes your confidence level on the defensive end for what you're able to do. So I was pleased with that part of it.
Anything else? All right.
Thanks.